If you're looking to switch up the boring factory taillights on your 07 to 13 Silverado at home, then you might want to check out the Raxium black LED taillights that we have here today. Now, these DOT approved lights will feature a modern LED operation and look, all for that low to mid $300 price point. Install, according to the site, is going to get a pretty solid 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter here. Take about an hour at most to complete from start to finish, but if you hang with me for a bit, we'll walk you through that job later in the video. Alright guys, so first things first, the all black Raxium options that we have here today are certainly going to appeal more to the truck owners who prefer that modified or aftermarket look, which, listen, some guys are into because it helps separate your rig from some of the others on the road. However, if these might be just a little too wild for you, no big deal. We have a huge selection back at AmericanTrucks.com that I highly encourage you guys to check out before ultimately pulling the trigger. Now, for the purposes of this video, let's dive in a little bit deeper to the Raxium black options. And on the surface, you're getting that gloss black ABS plastic housing here, which is then topped off at least a small portion with a clear polycarbonate lens. And that's still going to allow for plenty of visibility and thus that DOT approval, which, by the way, does make these legal for use in all 50 states. But the big story here, no doubt, is that full LED operation for everything, really. Running lights, brake lights, turn signals, and yes, even your reverse lights. Now, your brake lights, tail lights, and turn signals are going to be found on the top portion here, or the top block, while the reverse light itself is going to be housed here in the bottom block. Now, these LEDs are going to be far brighter than your stock tail lights of this particular year and will drastically improve your visibility from the rear of the truck, which in turn should help increase your safety at the same time. But outside of that, my personal favorite part here with the Raxiums will be the diffused LED kind of C shape going around the tail light itself. And that's going to be a running light that illuminates whenever the parking lights or your headlights have been switched on, and just really helps contribute to a very cool custom look once in action. Finally guys, the lights themselves do feature a direct swap, they're plug and play. All the wiring's included along with all of your resistors, so it's gonna make it a very quick and easy job in the garage or driveway. Speaking of which, now we wanna give you just a better idea of how to install these bad boys on your Silverado at home. So without further ado, check out our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown right now.
Tools used for this install are a ratchet, a T15 Torx bit, and a clip removal tool. So for this install, we are gonna have to remove our factory taillights out to replace them with the new ones. You're only gonna need a couple of simple hand tools to get this entire job finished, and I'm gonna walk you through every step of the process. So let's get started. I'm gonna start with my T15 Torx bit socket on my ratchet. You can use a handheld one if that's all you've got, but I'm gonna use this on my ratchet and pull these 2 screws out here on the inside of the tailgate. Now I can remove those screws and pull out my taillights. Now that we have our taillight unbolted, we can move here underneath the truck right above the spare tire, and we're actually going to disconnect the plug for the taillight, and then we'll use our trim removal tool to pop all the clips loose that hold the taillight harness to the chassis. Once all your clips are removed, you can pull the taillight and the wire harness out as one piece. Now we can just pull our taillight out from its mounting location and pull the wire harness through the hole. Now with our new taillight sitting here on the tailgate, we're going to slide our new wire harness in through the same hole that the old one came out of. And we'll push down all the slack into the hole, and we can line everything up and install our new taillight into place, securing it with the factory hardware. Now I can take my Torx socket and my Torx screws and reinstall those into the factory spots. Now that the wire harness has been passed through to the underside of the vehicle, you can go ahead and fish it through to the connection point and plug it in. Once you have one side completely installed, you can repeat the same exact install process on the other side. And that's going to wrap up this review and install of the G2 LED taillights in black fitting your 2007 to 2013 Silverado 1500. Thanks for watching, and for all things Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.